Hi, welcome.
Hi, my name is Rosa.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Lisa Heller, and I'm a social worker for the Texas Health and Human Services Early Childhood Intervention Program, and I just want to welcome you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what brings you to the office today? Well, I noticed I got a referral, actually, from your doctor, from your child's pediatrician, from Texas Children's, saying that your son Carlos, who's 3 years old, is showing signs of possible signs of developmental delays in his speech and physical activity. Do I have that information correct?
Well, I don't understand much that kind of terms, but I can explain you a little bit.
Yeah, why don't you just maybe tell me what you have observed about with Carlos? Tell me about your viewpoint.
Yeah. Well, Carlos have some problems to listen to me. Sometimes I'm asking something and he doesn't obey. He is completely distracted. It's like he's in another planet sometimes.
I see.
I can understand why he's so far away.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that made me feel frustrated and sad because it's so difficult to do something with him, like
Sure.
make some tasks or do this at home or homework or anything. Just like take the toy, because in 3 years old regularly children need to take some toys sometimes or need just eat, and sometimes I ask, eat please, and he's like another planet, or please could you give me that toy, and he didn't. Other thing is he can do anything, like sometimes he tried to walk or run, and he has some problems for getting balance in the movements, or in the teeny bicycle that he have, the bike, he has some troubles for moving ahead. And to me that sounds strange because he have a brother, and the brother did that before, he did that when he was 3 years old. And I can compare and I can say my children are different. And then the doctor told me that maybe I should come here, but I don't understand well your terms like developmental problems, or I don't know exactly how social workers or the doctors here in these centers can help me.
Wow, Rosa, I just thank you for sharing all of that with me. It's a lot that's happening to you and your son. From what I can hear, you feel it sounds to me like you are overwhelmed, anxious, and frustrated. And I can hear that. And what's great about this place is that we can work together to teach you different skills that you may need to understand your son better. And we work as a team, whether it's in the house or at the playground or at the grandmother's house, wherever your son feels most comfortable, where we can. And a team includes social worker, physical therapist, therapy for hearing and speech. And this team will observe your son and work with your son. But before I get into that, let me just try to help you break down all that you just said.
Okay.
So you basically described to me how frustrating it is for you when Carlos doesn't answer you, when Carlos is off in another planet. You don't understand where he is because your older son didn't happen to him. And you also expressed that this makes you sad. And I think that you really have every right to feel these emotions. about what's happening. It's pretty scary for a mom. And the great thing about ECI, the Texas Human Services, is that we have groups actually to offer you, like a mommy and me class, where it's moms same age group with same age kids whose kids are also in the early intervention program, and they have experienced this frustration, and it's a chance to share stories. Also, also,
Do you think that I can go to those programs? Should I
Yes.
pay something for that?
no, it's free.
Oh.
I'm basically the coordinator of all these different services that we provide for your son, and the state of Texas pays for all of it. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that is
Yes,
good.
and all of his therapy gets paid for, and I was going to bring up that we do have some pamphlets on the mommy and me class,
Oh, okay.
and also on the developmental and physical delays
Oh.
that I would like to offer you. And I'm wondering actually, how are you feeling now about the situation?
Well, I think that there are some services that we can be benefit about it. Like if my son has some problems, we can ask for help here, and you and your team can help us.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you feel better, because I get a lot of moms in here in the same position, and what I've learned, their frustration turns into celebration, because we really care about the whole family as a unit and how everybody works together to help your son. And we give you tricks of the trade. We teach you things that you could do that will make your life with him easier. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that you were able to share some of your feelings with me, and know that now you have a support team, or a nice support group that you can go. So I'm wondering, would you that group, the Mommy and Me, meets twice a month. Would you be willing on Saturday? Would you be willing to go twice a month to the Mommy? Okay, good. And then, we will be working with your son, Carlos, twice a week in the house, in your apartment or your home. We'll bring in the team to, first he has to get an evaluation and we go through a couple of, and then we implement the plan. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, let me have you sign this one document stating that you agree to the services, and thank you. And that it was great to meet you. I really appreciate you coming in after your long day at work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.